So using our 12cm polystyrene egg, we're going to get a sharp craft knife, and we simply want to take it from the top point of the egg all the way down and across the bottom. We don't need to measure this out, we don't need guidelines, we're just going to take it from the top to the bottom and back up the other side. Next, we're going to get my secret tool, which is actually a curved metal nail file. And we're just going to take that down the cut all the way around. And this just makes a bit of a wider groove for adding the fabric to. Next, we're going to take our pastel pink crushed velvet, and we're going to find the edge of the velvet. You don't need to cut it into segments, we don't need to do any shapes, we're just going to find the edge of the material and then lay that along the egg between your top and thumb finger. And then taking my secret tool of the nail file, we then press down the fabric, down the curve that we've created. And what you want to do is work from either side. So don't go along the top and all the way around. You want to work from side to side, pulling the fabric out slightly as you go, and it'll get rid of any creases. And just continue to work your way around and over the top. And if you get any grooves in there, you can pull it out again and just very gently feed it back in. But don't be scared to push the material into the groove. You want it to stay firm. That's it. Pull it tight and work your way around. And if you push the fabric in and slightly curve the metal nail file as you go into the groove, you'll just find it helps to stay in more. But it's a technique that you will get used to. So the more you do it, the more it'll feel right. And you'll get used to getting those creases out quite quickly. I highly recommend using a fabric with stretch in it. If you're working with cottons and things, they don't tend to have any stretch in the material, so it makes it a lot harder and you get a lot more creases. But working with this crushed velvet is lovely because it's nice and stretchy and it gives you time to work it in, and it's very easy to apply around the bauble. So here we get the scissors and we're just going to cut along. So if you just follow the guide all the way around, it doesn't have to be super close. We're going to deal with all the leftover bits and tuck them in. So just gently cut around the egg from the bottom to the top using a pair of fabric scissors. I find having a small pair of scissors helps, and you don't get all the material then wrapped up in them. So we've cut around, and now we're going to take the nail file and we're just going to push the little cut ends into the crease. And again, just work your way around from top to bottom. And we're trying not to make that crease any larger, so always going quite straight, and you'll feed it around. And if you've got any chunky bits, again, just take your scissors and cut off any little extras, but you're just going to feed it into that crease as you work your way around. And you want it to sit firmly so that it's not going to come back out, but we don't need any glue and we don't need to put anything on it at the moment. And there you go, we've got one side covered. So we're going to take the material and we're going to apply the same technique the opposite side. So again, you don't have to cut it straight, you don't need to have to cut out sections, just lay the fabric just slightly over the edge of where the crease is, and then get your nail file and push in down the groove. And again, we're working side to side, so we don't want to go over the top and the bottom, we're just going to work side to side pulling that material. And don't worry if you get any crease sections, just pull the material back out slightly and pull across. I've been making these for years now, and I still have moments where you have to just go back a little bit, pull out the material and just work it across. And again, working side to side makes it so much easier. I do get a lot of questions asking why I work with such large pieces of material. But if you're making a selection of these, and you say you've got 6 Easter eggs you want to make, if you cut out the area you think you're going to need, one, usually end up cutting too short and then you end up with a gap on your egg, or two, you end up having loads of offcuts that you can't use. So I tend to work with a metre at a time, and I just wrap it around and put the excess fabric to one side. And then, as I say, if you're using small scissors, it's easy just to guide in behind the fabric and cut that material off. But you find you get a lot less wastage this way. And working with a crushed velvet, it's nice and stretchy. It doesn't really get in the way. And once again, we're going to work our way around, crushing in those ends. So look, I've got a large piece here. Just cut that tag off there. And we're going to use the nail file and we'll just push in all the edges all the way around and get it nice and neat. And there we go, we've covered our first Easter egg. So the process is nice and simple to follow. It takes a little bit of time just getting used to pulling that fabric nice and flat, but you'll soon get there.